Hello guys and welcome to a new video posted on my channel. Today is a video that I'm not really excited for this video because we have a lot of ranking to do. Today we are doing a tier list for every single item in Battle Minigame. Every single item, and I know this is every single item because I checked for hours just to make sure that I got every single item in the game. We have all of these weapons, we have all of these armor pieces, we have all of these potions and all of these miscellaneous items. So we are going to be putting all of these items in this tier list. You've got all the tiers. You've got F tier, E tier, D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and the best tier, which is S tier. And we're going to see how every item fits into the tier list. So there's a weird effect where you can't have like all the item frames on the screen at once. So if you see that, don't be weirded out by that. That's just like how the physics is. So we're going to start off ranking all of them melee weapons and bows. Then we're going to be doing armor pieces. Then we'll be doing potions, and then we'll be doing the miscellaneous items. So if you guys didn't see our previous tier list video, which is where we ranked every single BMGC solo member on the tier list, and yeah, make sure you check out that video. That was a really good video that I made. And yeah, here's all the players. But now we'll be ranking every single item in battle minigame instead of the players. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, then make sure you will subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also hit the bell to get notified whenever new videos is announced. Make sure to also like I said, check out the other tier list video, and also if you guys have any other ideas for tier lists that I can do relating to stuff in Minecraft or other games, then make sure you either text me on PlayStation 4 or comment them down below, your ideas. So yeah, let's get on right with the ranking. So we have in total 106 items. That is a lot of items. So we have 106 items to go through. So yeah, let's start off with the wooden sword. So the wooden sword, it's a pretty good weapon. I'd say it's pretty good in battle. It's not all too good. It doesn't compare to much better items like the Sharp 5 Pickaxe or the Fire Aspect Diamond Sword, but it is still pretty good. So I'm going to be putting the wooden sword in the D tier. So there you go. Next item is the Enchanted Stone Sword with Fire Aspect, one of the most known weapons in battle, in like the regular loot instead of the high power loot. By the way, I am including both regular loot and high power loot for this tier list. So yeah, stone sword. It's the best melee weapon in regular battle, except from the high power stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be giving the stone sword with fire aspect a B tier. All right. Next weapon is the Enchanted Iron Sword with Fire Aspect, which can be found in high power items, and I think this is a very, very good weapon. And yeah, I'm going to give the Iron Sword with Fire Aspect an A tier. Next is a regular Diamond Sword, very, very good weapon. It's yeah, it's one of the most. It's probably the most known Minecraft weapon of all, the Diamond Sword, obviously. But yeah, it's also really good in battle, so I'm going to be giving the Diamond Sword another A tier. Next weapon is the Enchanted Diamond Sword with Fire Aspect, and this is arguably the best melee weapon in all of battle. It's actually my second favourite because I prefer the Sharpness 5 Diamond Pickaxe, seeing as it does more damage. But I can see why people prefer it, seeing it does have Fire Aspect. So I am going to be giving this weapon its first S tier. So there we go. The next weapon is a wooden axe. So the wooden axe isn't very good, to be honest. It only does 3 attack damage, so not very good at all. So I'll be giving the wooden axe the first in the E tier. The next weapon is the iron axe, and this is actually pretty good. It's the same as the stone sword, so I will be giving the iron axe its first C tier. So we've only got the F tier to fill in for items. So the next item is the iron axe with knockback 1. So this is pretty much the exact same as the iron axe, except it only has knockback 1. So I'll be giving it the same as the regular iron axe. I'll be giving it a C tier. The next weapon is the Diamond Axe, the last one on the first row of melee weapons, and this is obviously better than the Diamond, but not by much, so I'll be giving the Diamond Axe a B tier along with the Fire Aspect Stone Sword. So going on to the next row, we have the Knockback 1 Diamond Axe, and this is it's pretty good, but like I said, like with the Iron Axe and Knockback 1 Iron Axe, them two are pretty much the same. So so it goes the same with the Diamond Axe, so will also go in the B tier. The next weapon is the Wooden Pickaxe, only dealing 2 damage, so not very good at all. And this is actually going to be the first item in the F tier. Next weapon is going to be the Wooden Pickaxe, but with Sharpness 1. So this is pretty good, only slightly better than the Wooden Pickaxe, so I'll be giving this an E tier. Next is going to be the Diamond Pickaxe, massive leap from wood to diamond. So yeah, I'll be giving the Diamond Pickaxe, it's a pretty good weapon, does 5 attack damage, so I'll be giving it a C tier. Next will be the Sharpness 1 Diamond Pickaxe, this is pretty good. 6 attack damage, so yeah, this is really good. I'll be giving the Diamond Pickaxe a C tier. Oh wait, no, sorry, a B tier. I got that wrong. Yeah, so the Diamond Pickaxe with Sharpness 1 is a B tier. And next is my favourite melee weapon in all of Battle Minigame, and that is the Sharpness 5 Diamond Pickaxe. And I believe that this deserves to go with its other best battle weapon, best battle melee weapon, which is the Diamond Sword. So yeah, these two are both S tier items. Next is going to be the Wooden Shovel, which does only 1 attack damage. So you guys have probably guessed already that this is going in the F tier. Next is going to be the Wooden Shovel with Sharpness 2. So this is okay. It's not too good, but it's not that much better than the Wooden Shovel. So I'll be giving it an E tier. There we go. And the final item on the second row. So this means that we'll be halfway done with the melee weapons. This is the Iron Shovel with a knockback 1. Not that good, but at the same time not that bad. But I'll be giving it an E tier. So here are the items so far. We have so the lowest tier so far is the D tier, and the largest is both the E and the B tier. So yeah, moving on to the third row of melee weapons, we are starting off with the Diamond Shovel. This isn't that bad, but at the same time it's not too good, so I'll be giving the Diamond Shovel a D tier. Next is the Diamond Shovel with Sharpness 2. This isn't that bad, but at the same time it's not that good, so I'll give it a C tier, seeing as it's slightly better than the Diamond Shovel, seeing as it's slightly better with its Sharpness 2. Next is the Diamond Shovel with Knockback 2. Not that much better than the Diamond Shovel, but I believe it is still really good with its Knockback 2, so I'll be giving it a C rank. Next is the Wooden Hoe with Fire Aspect 2 and Sharpness 1. I actually think it's Fire Aspect 1, but I was struggling to find the Fire Aspect 1 enchantment. By the way, each of these items are like each of the weapons and armor pieces. They're all enchanted with either the exact or very closely the exact enchantment as it does in battle. So this took me a very long time to organize. So I really do hope that this video gets a lot of views and likes and stuff, and a lot of praise, because it did take me a long time to set up. Anyway, so the Wooden Hoe with Fire Aspect 1 and Sharpness 1. This isn't very good at all, to be honest, but seeing as it does have Fire Aspect and Sharpness, I'm not actually going to put it in the F, but I will be putting it in the E. Next is going to be the Diamond Hoe with Fire Aspect, so it's the exact same as the Wooden Hoe, except it's actually pretty much the same, so I'll be giving it an E. Next is the Fishing Rod with Knockback 1, probably the most unique weapon in all of battle, maybe other than the Shears. So yeah, I believe that it only has Knockback 1, so that can't really be used for anything, so that means that it will be going, that means it will be going in the F tier along with the Wooden Pickaxe and Wooden Shovel. Next is, like I already said, the Shears with Sharpness 2. These don't deal very much damage, but they've seen as it does do a bit, like with a Sharpness Sharpness 2. So seeing as that is the case, I'll be putting it in the E tier. So the E tier is looking like it's the biggest tier so far already with 7 items. Next is the stick items. So there's 4 sticks in total, starting off with the Sharpness 1 stick. This isn't very good at all, to be honest, so I'll just be giving it an F. Next is the Sharpness 5 stick, much better than the Sharpness 1. And I'll actually be giving the Sharpness 5 stick an E. And now we are done with the third row, so we've only got 1 row left of melee weapons. And we're going to be talking about the Knockback 2 and Sharpness 1 stick. This isn't that good in my opinion, so I'll be giving it an F. And next is the final stick, which is the Knockback 1 and Fire Aspect 2 stick. And seeing as it does have Fire Aspect, I will be giving it an E tier. Alright, so here are the items so far. And the final items that we're going to be talking about, no longer melee, but we're going to be talking about the bows of the battle minigame. Starting off with the regular bow, I'll be giving the regular bow a C tier. There we go. Next is the bow with power 1, and obviously this is better than the regular bow, and I believe that this deserves a B tier. Next is the power 5, and you know what, it doesn't even deserve an S tier. I believe that the power 5 deserves its own tier, because it's just that good, to be honest. So it's going to be getting God tier. Like, it is really good at the end of the day. It's so good. It can one shot players with no armor, or with binding armor, or with hardly any armor at all. It's just way too overpowered. It needs to be removed. So I'll be putting the power 5 in its own tier, the God tier, because it does deserve it at the end of the day. Alright, moving on, we're going to be talking about the Punch 2 bow. So I don't really like this bow that much, but it's still pretty good. So I'll be giving it a B. There we go. Next is the Punch 2. Oh wait, so the previous... Alright, so this one is actually Punch 1, and the one we just did is Punch 2, because I couldn't find a Punch 1 enchantment for the bow. So this is going to be... So this is Punch 1, and I actually think the Punch 1 isn't as good as Punch 2, so I'll be putting it in the C tier. Next is the Flame Bow. This is very, very good. I really like this one, and it definitely deserves to be put in the B tier. And here we go, the final weapon, which is the Infinity Bow. Not very good. I'll be putting it in the C tier. So there we go. Here is the tier list after all of the weapons in battle are done. So alright, there we go. Time to move on to armor pieces. So starting off with leather boots, which only does 1 piece of armor. This is absolutely awful, so I'll be giving it an F. Next is leather boots with feather falling 1. Once again, not very good, so I'll be giving it an F. Next is leather boots with depth strider 3. This is actually pretty good, but at the same time, not that good, so I'll also be giving it an F. And that was actually depth strider 2. We just couldn't get depth strider. I just couldn't get it, so I used depth strider 3. Next is leather pants. This is actually pretty good, obviously better than the boots, so I'll be giving it an E. Next is the leather tunic, and this is also pretty good, so I'll also be giving it an E. And then here we go, here is the leather cap, which only does 1, same as the boots, which means that it will be going in the F tier. And we also have the Thorns lever cap, and I believe that, oh yeah, for all of the Thorns items I couldn't get Thorns 1, so it will show as Thorns 3 for items that have Thorns 1 or 2. So even though it says Thorns 3, it does either have Thorns 1 or Thorns 2, like whichever the one I say. So yeah, I think that the leather cap with Thorns 1 deserves an F as well. So F is now the second largest tier. It may go on to be the biggest if it overpasses the E tier, which is the biggest. But now we're going on to the regular... oh no, this is chain, sorry. So chain, I'll be giving the chain boots, seeing as it also has 1, I'll be giving it an F. Let's just put all these together. So I believe that the chain leggings, with actually 4 for like, you know, a thing, I'll be giving it a D. Same with the chest plate. Oh no, this actually does 5. I'll still put it in the D, and then for chain, seeing as it's one better, I'll be putting it there. So there we go. That's the first row done. Moving on with the iron boots, we have here. Seeing as it's a D, I'll be giving it an E. Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to put that on. There we go. Next is the iron boots with Thorns 1, and I actually believe that this is a D. And next is the boots with Thorns 2, and I also think that this is a D. Next is the iron boots with Blast Protection 2. And once again, I believe that... Oh, I keep putting on the armor piece. Once again, I believe it deserves to be put in the D tier. Next is iron boots with Depth Strider 2. I believe this also deserves to be put in the D. And then finally, we have iron boots with Feather Falling 2, which I also believe to be put in the D. So all of these gets to be in the D tier. Next, we're going on to Enchanted Iron Leggings, starting off with Thorns 1. I believe that this is a C tier. Might as well pick up both of these. The next is a Thorns 2 Iron Leggings, so I'll also be putting it in the C tier. And then next is Fire Protection 2, not 4, Iron Leggings, and this is also going to be put in the C tier. Next is our Enchanted Iron chest plates. This is Thorns 1. This deserves to be put in the C. This also deserves to be put in the C, seeing as it's also Thorns 2. And then next is this is Blast Protection 4 Iron chest plate. And I also think this deserves to be in the C. So it looks like now C tier is now the largest tier. Alright. Moving on, we have the regular iron helmet. And I believe that this deserves to be put in the D tier. Next is the iron helmet with Thorns 1. And this deserves to be put in the D tier. Next is Thorns 2 Iron Helmet. I believe this also deserves to be put in the D tier. And then finally, we have an Iron Helmet with Respiration 1. And this also deserves to be put in the D tier. So there we go. All of the iron armor is done. So now it's time to go into gold. Alright, this is actually binding like armor. So I didn't want to get all of it. I just decided to include binding all as one and F. Because binding is absolutely awful. You know what? I'm actually going to put binding in its own tier, in the very bottom tier right here. There you go. Let's call it... Yeah, this is. I think this is a good name. We're going to call it the trash tier. So that's where binding can go. And next, we're going on to... Oh, here we go. Next, we are going to be talking about the Enchanted Golden armor, each with Protection 2. So I believe that the boots and the helmet for Gold Protection 2 both should get a C, but the leggings and the chest plate should get a D. And then for the Enchanted Golden Armor with Protection 3, I believe that the boots and the helmet deserve to get a B, and the leggings and chest plate deserve to get an A. Next, we are going to be talking about the diamond armor. So we're going to be talking about the regular diamond armor first. So the boots and the helmet, I believe, deserve to get a B, and the chest plate and leggings deserve to get an A. And then finally, we're going to talk about the Enchanted Diamond Armor. So for the boots with Fire Protection 4, I believe this deserves to get a B. For the leggings with Fire Protection 4, I believe this also deserves to get a B. Also not a B, an A. For the helmet with Fire Protection 4, we're going to give it a B. And for my favourite armor piece, and the best armor piece in all of battle, seeing as it is actually the best armor piece, I'm actually going to give it an S tier along with the other two items that got an S tier. So there we go. That is all of the armor pieces done. So now we've done all the weapons and all of the armor pieces. And here is what the tier list looks like right now. Alright, so now let's go on to potions. So this is the Healing Potion 2. And I believe that this deserves to get a B. Wait, that's A. Yeah, this is B. Next is the Lingering Healing. And Lingering Healing I think is really good, but I think I would have given it an A. But to be honest, other people can also get the healing, so I'm also going to put it with the regular healing potion. I'm going to put it in the B tier. Next is the regeneration potion. And I'm going to give this a D. It's not. I don't really carry it that much because I don't think it's that good, so I don't really wear it that much. Sorry, not wear it. I don't use it that much. Strength I think is really good. However, it only goes on for 10 seconds, so I'm actually going to put it in B. But if it went on for a longer time, then it probably would have got an A or maybe even an S. Next is the Swiftness Potion. That goes on for 20 seconds, and I'm going to give this a C. Next is the Invisibility Potion, which also goes on for 20 seconds. And this is actually really good. In Showdown, it can hide your name tag, so you can hide from your enemy. So I'm actually going to put it in the B tier. And it looks like B tier is now also the biggest tier. I don't know if it already was. But yeah, B tier is the biggest tier. Next potion is the Fire Resistance Potion. This can't be used in very many maps. It can only really be used in maps like Crucible and Lair. And it only goes on for 20 seconds, so I'm going to be putting it in the D tier. Next is the Slowness Potion. But the Slowness Potion, this one, which only does 7 seconds. So this isn't very good at all, since it only goes on for 7 seconds. So I'm going to be putting it in the E tier. But there is also another Slowness Potion, which goes on for 3 minutes, which is much better than 2 minutes. So that means I'm going to be putting it in the C tier. Next is the Weakness Potion, which goes on for 7 seconds, and once again, seeing as it only goes on for 7 seconds, I'm going to be putting it in the E tier. Next is the classic Instant Harming 2 Potion, which is very, very good, and I'm going to be putting this in the C tier. Next is the Lingering Harming Potion, and I'm going to also put this in the same as the Harming 2 Potion. I'm going to be putting it in the C. And now we have the final potion, which is the Poison Potion, the Poison 2 Potion, which only goes on for 7 seconds, but is still very, very good. I'm going to be putting it in the B tier. I really, really like the Poison Potion. I think it's very good, very good. Anyway, now that we are done with potions, it's time to move on to the final category, the Miscellaneous. But before we do, here is the tier list so far. Now let's talk about the miscellaneous items. Let's talk about the apple. This is the worst piece of food in the game, but obviously food is still pretty good. I'm going to be putting the apple in the C tier. Next is the cooked pork chop, which does 4 hunger bars, and this is pretty good, much better than the apple, so I'm going to be putting it in the B tier. Next is the cooked mutton, which does 3 hunger pieces. So even though it's between the apple and the cooked pork chop, I'm going to be putting it in the same one as the apple, in the C tier. Next is rabbit stew. This is the best piece of food, which does 5 hunger pieces. So we'll be putting the rabbit stew in the B tier. Next is the golden apple. This is obviously very, very good. When you eat it, it gives you regeneration and 2 extra hearts. And it also does 2 regular hunger bars. So I'll be putting the golden apple in the B tier. And once again, the B tier is the longest tier. Next is the regular arrow. I would be giving the regular arrow a C. Next is the slowness arrow, which is one of my more favourite arrows, and I'm going to be giving the slowness arrow a C. Next is the weakness arrow, which I'll be also giving a C. So there we go, the C tier is now all filled up. Next is the poison arrow, which is my favourite arrow, and I believe it is the best arrow, because not only does it slow your enemy down, it also obviously depletes their health. I'll be giving the poison arrow a B. Next is TNT. TNT is one of my favourite items in all of battle. It really is. It can be used in so many good opportunities. It can instantly kill an enemy, if like in most circumstances, unless they have like certain like protection 3 gold pieces or blast protection 4 iron chest plates. Yeah, it is very very good. I'm gonna put the TNT in the A tier. Next is fire charges. These aren't that good, but they can be used in some circumstances, but still not very good. I'm going to put the fire charge in the D tier. Next is snowballs. So even though snowballs can be very, very fun and throw them around, they don't actually do... Well, they do like hit the enemy, but they don't do any damage. So I'm going to put the snowballs in the F tier. And the very last battle item, the Totem of Undying. Fun fact, the Totem of Undying is actually the rarest item in all of battle. And the Totem of Undying, second life, you get lots of hearts and regeneration and even fire resistance from it. Very, very good. I'll be putting the Totem of Undying in the A tier. So there we go. After a very long set of ranking, I have done and put all of the items in all of battle in their spots. So let's go from bottom to top. From very bottom in the trash tier, we have Curse of Binding Golden Armor. Next is the F tier, so we have the wooden pickaxe, the wooden shovel, the knockback 1 fishing rod, the sharpness 1 stick, another stick, leather boots, 2 more enchanted leather boots, a leather cap which is enchanted, chainmail boots and snowballs. In the E tier we have a wooden axe, a wooden pickaxe with sharpness 1, a wooden shovel with sharpness 2, an iron shovel with knockback 1, a wooden hoe with sharpness and fire aspect, a diamond hoe with fire aspect, a shears with sharpness 2, a stick with sharp 5, a stick with fire aspect 2 and sharpness 1, leather pants, leather tunic, chainmail helmet, chainmail boots, I believe that a slowness potion and a weakness potion, and fire charges. In the D tier we have the wooden sword, the diamond shovel, chainmail pants, chainmail chestplate, 5 sets of enchanted iron boots, the iron helmet, 3 enchanted helmets, regeneration potion and fire resistance potion. In the C tier we have a wooden axe with knockback 1, diamond pickaxe, 2 enchanted shovels, one with sharpness. No, sorry, one with sharpness 2 and one with knockback 2. I might get that wrong. One with the regular bow, one with one with infinity and one with punch 1. 3 sets of enchanted iron leggings, 3 sets of enchanted iron chest plates, the gold boots and gold chest plate that both have protection 2, the Swiftness Potion, the weakness potion. Sorry, that's the Slowness Potion. The instant harming potion, the instant harming lingering healing potion, the apple, the cooked mutton, the arrow, the Slowness Arrow, and the weakness arrow. So the C tier is actually the biggest tier out of all of them. In the B tier we have the stone sword with fire aspect 1, the diamond axe with knockback 1, the sharpness 1 diamond pickaxe, the power 1 bow, the flame bow, the punch 2 bow, and then we also have the protection 2 golden chestplate and leggings. We have the protection 3 golden boots and golden helmet. We have the diamond boots, the diamond helmet, the fire protection 4 diamond boots and diamond helmet, the instant healing potion 2, the lingering healing potion, the strength potion, the invisibility potion, the poison potion, the cooked pork chop, the rabbit stew, the golden apple, and the poison arrow. In the A tier we have the enchanted iron sword with fire aspect 1, we have the diamond sword, we have the protection 3 gold iron leggings and iron chestplate, we have the diamond leggings and diamond chestplate, we have the enchanted diamond leggings with fire protection 4, we have TNT and the Totem of Undying. In the S tier we have the enchanted diamond sword with fire aspect 1, the sharpness 5 diamond pickaxe, and the protection 1 diamond chestplate. And in the god tier we have the power 5 bow. And there we go. There are all of the items in Battle minigame. This took me a very long time. Let me know if I did miss any items. There, uh, in the Halloween battle map, for some reason you do get lots of extra items that are random. For example, you can be seen getting like I think like a stone sword, and some random armor pieces, and you even get instant healing potions. But I didn't include any of them items because they were too hard to track down. So yeah, here are all of the items. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure you will subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also hit the bell to get notified whenever new video streams are announced. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. So bye guys.